Hungary is sounding the alarm. Ukraine's plan to join the EU in 2027 is not just risky. It's a direct threat to Europe. Gulyas, Minister of the Prime Minister's office, called it a real and imminent danger on the Warriors podcast. He blasted European leaders, saying they are escalating tensions with Russia. The UK and France are sending troops, while in Ukraine, hundreds of thousands of civilians are being forcibly drafted, he claimed.
The most important thing is that in a highly dangerous situation, like the one Europe is in today, in a certain sense, it maneuvered itself into this, of course, not Europe, so Russia attacked Ukraine. But how Europe reacted and continues to react to this is the responsibility of the European leaders. And many explicitly announced that they are going to war, that they are sending soldiers. From this, must stay out. Therefore, the only clear and unambiguous guarantee for peace and staying out of the war is a Fidesz government led by Viktor Orban. This is perhaps one of the most important stakes of the election.
The Ukrainians and the Russians are worlds apart on peace terms, Gulyas said, warning that the 20-point plan would push Ukraine into the EU by January 2027, even though the country is unfit for membership.
What the Ukrainians could accept and what the Russians are willing to accept are not the same. However, what this means directly for Hungary is that in this 20-point plan you mentioned, which the Ukrainians have already thoroughly discussed with the Americans, it includes Ukraine's accession to the European Union on January 1st, 2027. So, in 11 or 11.5 months, according to this peace plan, Ukraine would become a member of the European Union. That much about how realistic the danger is that the European Union would admit Ukraine, which is obviously in an unfit state for this. Maybe even the great powers have enough sense not to say yes in 2027, but it is such a real and imminent threat.
Gulyas pointed to Trump's return as a turning point, saying even pro-war actors now speak of peace. But European leaders continue policies that could drag the continent into war. Europe is taking steps that carry the real danger of war spreading to Europe, he said. He also accused Europe of fueling Russian ambitions through broken post-Cold War promises. While Russia violated international law, Gulyas stressed, Europe's policies helped create this crisis.